Hello, White County. I'm Don Strength with White County Public Safety. Hope that you have enjoyed this week's episodes of severe weather awareness and severe weather preparedness here in the state of Georgia. This has been a effort from local emergency management all the way up to the National Weather Service. Statewide officials have been participating in these events throughout the week to hopefully bring your attention and to make you aware that to survive severe weather, it's very simple. Be situational aware. Know what's going on around you. Most folks who are injured or lose their lives in severe weather had no earthly idea that they were about to be hit by severe weather. If you know what's coming, you understand or have a general idea of how weather works, and you can go to a safe place in your home, business, or school, your chances of surviving severe weather will increase tremendously. And we certainly hope that this week's information has better prepared you to be ready for severe weather. Now, we can experience severe weather in White County, Georgia year round, and we often do. However, during the spring months, that's when we see the peak of severe weather and particularly tornado activity across our county. So, this is our final segment today, and we're going to focus on flooding as the main topic of discussion today here on our preparedness. So, one thing I want to tell you, and this goes back to what I said at the top of this video, one of the most important things you can do is make sure that you're weather aware. Make sure you get the information in a timely fashion so that you can make those decisions to protect your life and your family's life. One of the best ways to do that, of course, have a good weather app on your phone, but also sign up for White County's Code Red. Now, White County's Code Red is going to send you severe weather information. It's also going to give you local information. You'll often hear the National Weather Service, when they issue a watch or warning, they will follow that by telling you to stay tuned to local media and your local government for more information, because we can fine tune that information for you here in the county. To get that information, you need to go to the website, or you can text the word Whiteco Alerts to 99411. You can also visit the website you see there on the bottom of the screen to sign up for those local specific instructions that come from White County government during times of emergency. On the right-hand side of this screen, you'll see what we refer to as a WIA alert. And that comes already programmed on your phone. Unless you have purposely turned it off, you will receive tornado warnings and flash flood warnings from the federal government. That comes standard with everybody's phone. But if you've gone in there and turned it off, I highly suggest you turn it back on. Then you can select the type of alerts that you want to receive. Those amber alerts that you receive on your phone, that's where it's coming from on your phone. So let's prepare for flooding. That's going to be the topic of discussion in today's final episode. You need to prepare for flooding before it happens. Are you located in a floodplain? We have a lot of folks in White County that are maybe not native to White County. So if you haven't lived here for a long period of time, it would be worth your time to do a little investigative work to see whether or not you live in a floodplain area. If you do, then your awareness of severe weather and flooding should be heightened. And you'd be surprised at an area that looks like it may not be susceptible to flooding could actually be in a floodplain. So a good idea to check that out. And you also need to know the fastest way to higher ground from that location. And also what roads nearby are most likely to flood. Again, it's all about getting familiar with your local area where you live and understanding those flood-prone areas, and be prepared to seek shelter if water starts to rise. Now, this graphic is a little misleading. I'm going to talk to you about it for just a few moments, and I'm going to follow it up with a disclaimer. And I want you to pay real close attention to that one. So 12 inches of fast-moving water can carry away a small car. Just 12 inches, that's 1 foot of water. 6 inches of fast-moving water can knock over an adult. 18 to 24 inches of fast moving water can carry away most large SUVs. Now, that doesn't mean that if you're driving a large SUV that you're safe to drive through 6 inches of water. It's just giving you an example of how much water it takes to move certain sized objects or human beings. The best idea, especially at nighttime, if you approach an area where water is running over a roadway, turn around, don't drown. The problem we have is you don't know how long that water has been moving across that roadway. We live in a rural area in Northeast Georgia where there are a lot of unimproved roads. There are a lot of dirt roads. There are a lot of culverts. Those are pipes that go under roadways. And what you don't know is the integrity of that roadway under the surface, whether it's paved or gravel. And so you could have a huge washout under the roadway. It looks perfectly fine. There's 3 or 4 inches of water running across the road. And you're like, okay, my vehicle can handle this. And then when you drive out into that void area, you fall 20 or 30 feet down into a hole full of mud and water in the middle of the night with a driving rainstorm. You can see how difficult it would be to recover from something like that. And we've actually had that happen in the county. So the best rule of thumb to be safe and take the least course of regret, turn around, don't drown, do not cross a roadway that has any water whatsoever moving across the top of the surface. 3 simple steps for flash flood safety. Get to higher ground, obviously, and we have a lot of high ground here in White County. Do not drive into water. I just mentioned that. And stay informed. Again, that goes back to signing up for White County's Code Red, making sure that you have at least one good app on your phone. Make sure that you have a NOAA weather radio. You can purchase those at all of your department stores across the area or online. And you also need to make sure that you're situationally aware during times of severe weather. I'll say this, never rely on the outdoor warning siren system to receive severe weather information. The outdoor warning siren system is designed for outdoor warning. It's not designed to warn you inside at 2 o'clock in the morning during a driving rainstorm while you're in the bed asleep. Also, go to ready.gov. There's a lot of great information at this website that will help you prepare and be ready to deal with severe weather or any type of disaster across White County. And last but not least, if you'd like to get in touch with us, here's our information. We're White County Public Safety. This is our address and our phone number and also our website. And we invite you to get in touch with us if you're part of a civic organization, a church group, a school group, and you would like for us to come out and offer a presentation to your group. We love getting out into the public and talking to folks about how to be safe and how to properly get weather information, how to use 911. We have a presentation on fire safety. We can meet all those needs for you. Reach out to us and we'll set up a date and a time to come speak to your organization. Again, on behalf of the entire crew here at White County Public Safety, I'm Don Strength. I thank you for joining us this week, and we hope that you've learned something that will help keep you and your family safe during times of severe weather. Stay safe, White County.